Hi, my name is Arlene. I'm from Ireland. My business is the Irish Pole Dance Academy. So I'm going to start off with some of you are probably thinking, what the F is pole dancing? Is that like stripping? Right? And yeah, it actually is about stripping. Way! So what my business is about is stripping away women's self-confidence issues, stripping away their fears, their insecurities, helping them not only just to get stronger, fitter, more confident and healthy, flexible and all that, but just to strip away all the stuff that comes from modern day life, having to be the perfect wife, the perfect girlfriend, having to be sexy, having to be a mother, be this, be all of the things. So it's all about changing women to change themselves and to use that energy to help, change the world. It sounds like a big statement, but that's what I'm about, changing the world and helping people to help themselves. And what my presentation is about today is, hey, there we go, that's the one I wanted. It's about how to overcome insurmountable goals, and when things like really just aren't going your way, and it's going to happen many times as a business owner, there's never just one thing you fix it, it's how to get over that again and again and again. I'm going to start, that's all about the stripping and whatnot, but hey, here's a little bit about me before we get into the nuts and bolts of it. This is my cat, Higgins, yay! Who else likes cats here? Yeah, all the cat lovers in the room. And the dog lovers too. That's my boyfriend, Porrick. We've been together for 8 years now, and everything I do is for him and for my cat, so that we can build an awesome life together and all sit around drinking tea. Not the cat, obviously, but yeah. So let's all go for a cup of tea after we finish up all of the presentations today. Yay! See you there. Right, let's get into the meat of it. So just a little bit of context as it all comes together at the end of the presentation. I'm from Ireland, and I studied graphic design in college. I finished up around the end of 2008, early 2009. Those of you who are old enough to remember will know that, the global economy was just really going down the toilet at this stage. Things were really, really bad. During our final year project, our lecturers gathered us all together. They were like, yeah, guys, start applying for visas for Canada, Australia. There's not going to be any jobs, let alone a graphic design industry for you by the time you finish your course. True story, and yeah, we laughed. We were like, haha, you're just being negative. We're awesome, we're going to get jobs, we'll prove you wrong, blah, blah, blah. But hey, they were right. Immigration at its highest was 1,000 people a week were leaving the country. Youth unemployment was 31%. Bank bailouts, God, the banks, nobody knows how much money they owe because, quote unquote, they pulled it out of their arse. But it's somewhere around the region of, true story, it's around 67.5 billion. And social welfare was 180 euros per week, which is what I graduated into on the rock and roll. Hey, life is awesome. So yeah, couldn't get a job, I had to think fast. So what am I going to do? I don't know, I'll become a pole fitness trainer. Woohoo, plan B. So this was never meant to be, this was like a quick fix. I thought, I'll just do this for a few years, wait till the economy picks up, go back to graphic design, and it'll all be grand. Pole fitness was a hobby for me at the time. I never envisioned it being a career. I'm not a sporty person, as we saw yesterday with our football game. So yeah, I thought this is just going to be for a few years. So I said all my social welfare payments, 180 euros per week. It took me about 2 years to get all the money together to do all the qualifications I needed to do to become an awesome fitness trainer. And then in 2011, I started my own company. Woohoo! I took a leap of faith, thought, let's make it happen and see where we go with it. So I started without any plan or vision, it was all just really haphazard. So I decided I would start in Dublin and in Galway because that's where the people were, and there was no pole fitness studios there at that time. I was working out of rented rooms, so renting rooms in Dublin, putting up 6 poles at the start of every class, taking them down, and then doing the same thing 4 times a week. In Galway, getting up at 5 a.m. to drive across the country, setting up 3 poles there. The studio was so shit, as you can see, I couldn't even get a proper picture of it. It was tiny and it stank and it was in a hotel basement, but I loved it. It was my business. It's like, I'm doing something. I'm beating the dole queue and making stuff happen. I carried on like this for 2 years, working really hard, driving up and down the country, putting up poles, taking them down, doing all the marketing, answering all the phone calls, doing all the things, everything, and I hit a brick wall, as you can see. I had a breakdown. I was pushing myself so hard, my mind and my body, that during just my own personal training, that I fell and I broke my collarbone, which you can come and have a look at after. It looks really awesome. Check it out. It didn't heal properly. And it really hurt. So when that happened, I lost my business overnight. I couldn't drive. I couldn't teach classes. I lost everything. It sucked. It really, really sucked. yeah, so during that time, I was off for 6 months, not able to do anything, completely incapacitated. So I had to think about what am I going to do with the rest of my life. Tried this plan B, didn't work. Now what? So I renewed my vision and focus and thought, you know what, I'm going to try it again. And went back to doing what I was doing and started the business again, doing 60 courses and the exact same thing, but just with more focus and whatnot. In 2013, that's me, my awesome trainer, Chris. There's Chris, yay! Or my coach even, sorry, trainers, whatnot. Yeah, so I came across NPE in 2013. I'm a member of FitPro, so I started getting emails about NPE through them, and you're reading all this stuff like all the client success stories of, oh, this awesome client in America who like doubled their business and quadrupled their sales and all this amazing stuff. You're like, this can't be real. What is this? You know what it's like in this part of the world. We don't really deal so well with all the positive stuff. We're like, this can't be real. So yeah, that's how I first came into NPE. I attended Fast Forward in December 2013 because I was skeptic. I was like, are these guys really as good as they say? I just wanted to know. So I sat there with my arms folded, being really skeptical about the whole thing. And yeah, seeing how awesome their systems were, and I could see how that can work for personal trainers. I was like, I'm different. I'm a pole fitness studio, and this just isn't going to work for me. You don't understand what I'm about. No, we're different. Like, it's not going to work, not happening. So I took a leap of faith, and in short, I joined Accelerator in March 2014. Got through that, and then went VIP in December 2014. Yay! So let's talk about, now that we've gotten through that, how NPE helped me and how they really gave me a kick in the butt. So in 2014, that's my Dublin studio, so, which I opened in February 2014. No longer putting up poles, taking them down. Everything is set up. It's the way I wanted it. Yes, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, I didn't have the systems in place to run a sustainable business. So when NPE came in March or April 2014, yeah, it was scary. So I started implementing the systems. I implemented AutoCloser, went through the 3, 6, and 12-month programs. Previously, I was running 6-week courses. Yeah, sign up if you want at the end. Kind of like Jane, asking for business every few weeks. And I was earning around 2,000 euros every 6 weeks. Some people came back, some of them didn't. It was really all over the shop. So yeah, when I implemented this 3, 6, and 12-month system, we lost half of our clients overnight. They were like, yeah, this is great, Arlene. We've been with you. Some of them have been with me like since the beginning when I set up. And they're like, yeah, we just don't see how this is going to work, and we don't want to sign up. They're like, yeah. So that was really upsetting to lose lots of clients that you've known for years and years. Yeah, so we overcame that. We started with 17 clients in the new studio, having lost half of them, and pushed through. On the back of that, I also hired my first admin and my first trainer. Yay, exciting! I had recruited them internally as they were clients, and yeah, they came with their own issues coming in because they had already been through the membership process. They were like, oh, we don't really see how this is going to work. They interventioned me, which was hilarious. They sat me down. They're like, Arlene, we know you're trying to grow your business. We know that you have this long-term vision in place and you want, you know, to make a proper living for yourself. And yeah, they just couldn't see. They're like, let's go back to the 6-week courses. People love that. That's what they want. We're different. This NPE stuff, that's not working for us. Why are you doing this? They didn't get it. And that was my fault because I didn't explain to them what the vision was. And yeah, totally hold up my hand. I was accountable for that. So that was not a quick fix overnight, just changing my staff's mind as to, you know, how NPE can help us and how we can make this work. So I had to explain to them what the vision was. Not that I wanted to make a better life for myself, which I did, but for them also. I wanted to provide jobs and help this country get out of the gutter and, yeah, make everybody happy and change the world. So yeah, that took a few weeks of getting through, and once we pushed past that, it was grand. Our close rate increased. We started doing really, really well. Everything was awesome. We started earning around 8,000 euros per month. Yay! And then I sat down with my accountant for my end-of-year tax return, and he was like, yeah, Arlene, you do realize that you should be paying VAT and you're going to be in trouble for not doing that. And I was like, what? VAT? Ah, I'm not earning enough for that. To put it into context here, VAT threshold in Ireland is 37,500 euros gross for the year, which is about 20,000 sterling. It's pretty low, right? And excuse my language, it's pretty shit. Yeah, it really sucks. It's just when you're starting to do well, you're like, fuck, now I gotta pay all this tax. Like, it's really kicking you when you're down. Like, you're doing well, we're gonna take all your money, screw you. yeah, it was awful. And the VAT man was like, you know what you do isn't fitness. You're different, so we're going to charge you the luxury rate of 22% as opposed to 13.5%. Sucked. So yeah, my accountant is awesome. He battled through that. It took months to sort it out. But yeah, I had to do a second raise the rates in 6 months for my clients. Scared the shit out of me. It was awful. But thankfully, because we had recruited the right kind of clients, they were cool. They were like, you know what, Arlene, we love you. We're happy to pay more. And they understood where I was with the tax man and anarchy and all that kind of stuff as well. So they were happy to pay the extra, the VAT and the 13.5%. So we got through that, which was good, and NPE helped me through that. I couldn't have gotten through it without Nikki and that emergency call I had where I cried down the phone to him and be like, what am I going to do? Take all my money. So other issues that we've had is retention issues, which I think probably every business has here, especially when it's group fitness, and it's something niche like pole fitness. People think it's bad, blah, blah, blah. And it's the kind of thing where everybody wants to try it. Who here wants to try pole fitness after listening to me? Even the guys as well, you know you do. You know it's awesome. So yeah, we get a lot of people into our business, but not a lot of them tend to stay. They might try a few months, they're like, yeah, that was grand, thanks very much, see you later. Awful. And we had this entry-level boot camp where it was like 21-day challenge that I'd modified for my clientele. We would have 12 new members coming in every month. 2 of them would sign up or be upsold to a membership package. And I thought, fuck, okay, that's fair enough. People, you know, they just want to try it and take it or leave it. But what I realized, it was a sales issue process. It was, yeah, we just didn't have the systems in place. We hadn't fully, like, sold to them, and we weren't over-delivering on our services. You can't just expect people, once they come in the door, that they'll just suddenly buy a contract and blah, blah, blah. You have to work for it, and you really have to have a solid system in place and get your staff trained up. So yeah, once I identified where the leaky bucket was, well, Chris did. He helped me through that a lot. I thought I needed more clients, but what I really need to do is just tighten up the ship, have more consultations, get them in early, over-deliver, not getting up in people's faces, but you really have to be in there and nurture them into full-time clients. They're not just going to magically buy a membership. So yeah, I'm running out of time. Yes. So you just have to have those systems in place, and yeah, it's just not going to happen overnight. You really have to work for it. Like Leighton was saying, you just got to push through and just, get over your problems, which I quite like. Oh yes, this is getting into the awesomeness. So once we fixed our retention rate, we're now closing about 8 out of the 12 boot campers who come in. We still get the ones who are like, yeah, I just want to try it for the laugh. And that's okay, you know, you're not going to say no to these people, like, okay, if you want to try it, that's all good. But yeah, we're now getting quality leads in, and it's building the community. It's helping me get the money in, and I finally found my second location, so I don't have to put up poles up and down in Galway anymore. There's my new studio, which we opened in August, yay, with all my awesome trainers in the front doing their splits. So life is getting pretty awesome. What's next for me is, I'm no longer earning 180 euros a week. I'm going to be moving out of my parents' house, which is kind of awesome. And we're getting more clients in the door. We want to build and help, reach our services to more women and help change the world and whatnot. So expanding my awesome community is what I'm doing next. Helping my team to become more awesome, because you can always be more awesome. You don't just arrive and then you're there. You can always be better. You can always improve. And that's another thing I will say to everybody here. Like, there's always got to be something next. You're never just, I've made it and everything is good. You have to just keep on getting better and better. Earlier this year we got nominated for the best pole fitness studio, not in Ireland, in the world. This just happened, so what I'm going to say is, like, when you're in NPE, people actually do notice when you're being successful, so you kind of want to keep an eye on that, and we got nominated for it completely out of the blue. Next year I want to win that thing. Yes, let's do it. I want to be the best studio in the world. As Nicole said, I'm now coaching with NPE. I'm onboarding and finishing up the training, so I'm really excited about that, and hopefully we'll see some of you guys around, especially anybody who's thinking about signing up to EA or Accelerator. Join so that you can, so that you can learn with me. Everything is awesome. So you can always be better. You're always going to have challenges put in front of you, and you just have to do something about it. You can't just sit around and think, poor me, oh, it's the economy, it's somebody else's fault, it's the Batman, it's this, it's that. You have to do something about it and just, keep pushing past. Like Leighton said, don't just, don't take this shit lying down. #boom. Everything is great. So it's also, if you do sign up and be one of my clients, you will hear me say that a lot. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Thanks very much for listening. And yeah, keep on getting out there, being awesome. Just make it happen. There's always going to be stuff thrown in your way. But yeah, let's all get through it and make the world a better place.